These are 5 rules I will follow to start making money with the camera. I quit both my jobs to be an entrepreneur. Honestly, it's one of the scariest things I've ever done. These bills never stop. And my kids can't feed themselves. That fear, that's what keep you going. Here are 5 rules to follow if you're trying to make some money, especially with the camera. Rule number 1. Find your lane. You know, something that you're interested in. Fuck, that sounds horrible. Cut. You have to find your lane. You know, it's something that you're interested in. Go to events, and you're gonna have to do a lot of shit for free. Cut. Rule number 1. Find your lane. Find out what you want to do. If you want to take photos, videos, you want to do nails, do hair, you know, you want to rap, shoot videos. I think I already said that, but you get the point. Find your lane. Rule number 2. Build a portfolio. Rule number 2 is build a portfolio. If you don't have any work, you're just now starting, you just got your camera, or you probably don't even have a camera. You have to build a portfolio. But you have to build a portfolio so people can see what you do and what you're good at. The best advice I got that I didn't know was the best advice I got into now is probably you have to specialize in something. I don't have a camera and say, okay, I can take photos and I can do videos, which I can. But that's not what I tell everybody. I specialize in a specific thing, which is right now for me is music videos and recaps. I started with the recaps. Once upon a time, the recaps kind of got washed up. When I first started charging people, they kind of got washed up. So I transferred over to music videos. So I kind of got the best of both worlds. Once you get one, once you master one, you can easily jump to another. Build a portfolio. So now, as I'm looking through my notes, I think we're on rule number 3, which is perfect your craft. And this is what I mean when I say perfect your craft, because a lot of people get it kind of misconstrued. That's the word I'm using, misconstrued. You know, once you find your lane that you want to be in and you build your portfolio, a lot of people forget they still have to perfect their craft. So they feel like, okay, I'm starting to do a little bit, so let me just stop practicing, stop studying, stop learning, and let me just keep doing what I'm doing. But once you get here and you don't elevate, you stalemate. And that's why a lot of niggas excuse me, I'm not gonna say niggas. That's why a lot of people, you know, they stalemate and they fall off. So after you perfect your craft, that leads me to rule number 4. Make a name for yourself. What do I mean by that? That means before I was picking up the camera, going and shoot music videos and do club recap, photo shoots and all this cool stuff, I didn't have a name for myself. So I walk in with a camera, everybody be like, who the fuck are you? But don't. You think because you got a camera you special? You think you're somebody because you got a camera? Huh? Well, you and your camera get the fuck out. But until you make a name for yourself, once you make a name for yourself, you get in the clubs and stuff. This is just specifically for my field, because I be in the clubs a lot, I be outside a lot, I be out, you know what I'm saying? I be outside, I be out in the wild wild west, and I do my best. Make a name for yourself in your industry. Make a name for yourself in your niche. If you sell bookmarks, you should be in the library all the time. If you sell bookmarks, if you do nails, you should be wherever the girls are at. If you're doing nails, if you sell clothes, you should be where the people that like fashion, or you know what I'm saying, wherever your fashion. Like if you're selling streetwear, you need to be somewhere where those type of people are. And it just so happened that I was doing music videos, club recaps. So the club is where I need to be to see all the artists, see all the celebrities, and just get all the experience that I needed to get to where I am now, a full-time videographer. Make a name for yourself. Networking. That's why even when I have nothing going on, some days I'm not booked, I still go to the clubs to network. I go to the club, I shake a lot of hands. I get a lot of Instagrams. I have a rule, I guess this is gonna be a bonus rule. Leave with something. And what I mean by leave with something is, if I bump into you in the club and we have a conversation, or I bump into you wherever we're at, I say the club because that's where I be a lot. I'm in the club a lot. Wherever you go, you have to leave with something. I can go to the grocery store. If I have a good conversation with somebody, I'm going to get an Instagram, a phone number, a Facebook, a TikTok, a MySpace, www. something. I need something. So that's another way you can build your network, because then in the future they'll be able to see your work and see what you do, and they'll be able to see how you can add value to them, because that's the main goal. You want to be able to add value to somebody. Another thing, when you're making a name for yourself, it's something that a lot of people don't talk about. When you're making a name for yourself, You can't be fucking with the broke motherfuckers. I hate to say it. They trying to spend the least amount of money, but get the best work. They want AI. They want FX designs. They want 3D. They want everything on their video. And they want a full-fledged, they want a music video like Drake, but they probably spending $75. Another one for rule number 4 is gonna have to be consistency. If you're making a name for yourself at a certain club, make sure you continue going back to that location. If you're making a name for yourself at a certain library, at a certain event, or at a certain place, keep going back, keep showing your face, and keep being consistent. Not only just in person, but online, your online presence. Keep dropping pictures, keep dropping content, keep dropping photos, keep dropping, everything is content. Everything. If you're doing nails, when you do one person's hand, that's damn near 5-10 pieces of content. If you selling bookmarks and all you do is read, every chapter you read can be a different piece of content. If you like me and you're a videographer, every event you go to, every video you edit, even sometimes when I'm practicing and I'm studying DaVinci Resolve, or I'm studying lighting or composition or the camera settings, that's content. You never know who you helping with the tips and guidance that you're giving with something that you already know. Something that you know, that you like, man, don't nobody want to know that. Don't nobody care about that. It's somebody out there that's dying to know that information. Me knowing that, that's how I end up starting this YouTube channel. That's rule number 4. Make a name for yourself. Be consistent and network. Last but not least, number 5. So, number 5 is very important, and it's another one of the ones I feel like a lot of people, once they get rolling, they forget to do this and they make a lot of excuses. So number 5 is market yourself / content. So I listen to a lot of Gary Vee, and he talks about how before my time, big brands, big names had to pay a lot of money to market themselves, get on commercials, get on television. This is before the internet. Internet come along, it was still expensive, but it's free. You can make free content that can go very big. That's what it is. And OMG, my food is here. So I think my video is over. Rule number 5, market yourself, make content. Smells so good. How much content should you make? A lot, as much as possible. Short form, at least once a day. If you can't do that, you're running a business. If you want this to be a life, you go to work every day. Give me one piece of short form content a day. Whatever type of content you make, whatever business you got, make content for it. Whatever type of content you make it as simple as possible and post as much as possible. If you found any value in this video, please subscribe. My name's Flicky, and I'm out. I pull up out that paper, need no conversation.
Flicky! Okay. Now subscribe to my motherfucking channel.